Welcome back, ARK players, to a brand new video, and happy Monday. Today we have got a big announcement from Nekatus, who is the developer of the Astraeos map and also many other amazing maps from ARK Survival Evolved, one being Fjordur. Today, we're going to be reading through the announcement on a big performance update. We're also going to be going through some other bits as well, which obviously, if you guys want to stick around and talk about, obviously, one of the things that we talked about in one of the last videos, Unreal Engine 5.5. But yeah, so we're going to go through all of that in today's video. If you do enjoy it, make sure to drop a like and subscribe if you're new around here, because it seriously means a lot. And always, you guys know what I'm going to say. Come and join us in the LoadedCrysis cluster. Link is in the description to the Discord. If you want to come and join us and get prepared for the Ragnarok map release, we will have it day one with a bunch of servers, a PvE and PvP. So if you want to come and join us, link to the Discord, or obviously Unreal Engine 5.5 as well. When that launches, we'll be ready. We've already got things in place for that. So yeah, come and join us. Come and make some new friends. Come and, if you want to meet a new tribe, if you want to play solo, or just come and have a chat with me, come and join us. Link is in the description. Anyway, onwards from that. So, we're going to read through Nekatus' update. I do also have an announcement. There's currently the March multiplier mania going on as a huge sale at Nitrado. So, as you can see, there is an ARK 1, but before we go to the ARK 1, as you can see, there is the Maniac multiplayer deals. You can get 15% off DayZ, Valheim, Zomboid, Palworld, Enshrouded, Minecraft. This is the servers. 30% off Space Engineers, Rust, Chivalry 2, Armor Reforger, and Armor 3. And you can get yourself 40% off Conan Exiles servers, and V Rising. And as you can see, totally manic deals, exclusive flash sale, only 50 usages each. The Minecraft one is sold out. The Farming Simulator is still on sale, 85%. The DayZ sale has sold out, and coming up in 18 hours and 12 minutes and 50 seconds is 75% off of servers for ARK Survival Ascended. There is no code yet, but as I said, after 18 hours, you can get yourself 75% off. Click the link to Nitrado in my description down below, and you guys can grab yourself 75% off in 18 hours. And obviously, it's a flash sale, so you got to be there in time. Anyway, let's head back to the announcement and read through what is going on. So, Nekatus said development update, Astraeos performance. Over the last days, I started to clean up Astraeos a lot. Consoles and weaker PCs were struggling with Astraeos in the past, and with Wildcard's help, I understand why. Let me explain. Astraeos has different biomes with different DLC content. I'm using Scorched Earth, the island, Extinction, and Aberration assets on the map, which come with their own materials / textures. That leads to a crazy amount of memory usage, because it means that Astraeos loads the materials of all existing DLCs at the moment. Hard to go into more detail here, but it's crazy bad for performance. I am replacing all those DLC materials and textures with one master material. In the best case, you won't even notice much, but it may be that some of the tones on the map change a tiny bit. No worries, no sandstone tinted rocks incoming. Everything stays in its tone as you know it. I just can't reproduce the color with 100% accuracy. This change will have quite a big impact on the map's performance, and I think that's huge, especially for consoles and weaker PCs, because at the end of the day, Astraeos is one of the best maps, in my personal opinion, we've had in such a long time. So I think it's really, really awesome that Nekatus is focusing on Astraeos performance. That's what we want, right, guys? We've talked about this in many videos before. Performance is important. Anyway, next up, Nekatus goes on to say, Thode the Widowmaker. Now, because I already actually recorded this video and I listened back to the audio and it was all static and I've had to re-record it, I know what's going on here and I really like this. So, I've seen a lot of comments that Thode is too strong or even impossible to fight. He is crazy strong, that's right, and that's intended. You are used to very easy island bosses, and I want to break up the easy boss chain in ARK. Bosses on Astraeos should be for the people who want to have a challenge for their breeding lines and not for fresh tamed dinos. At least not the alpha boss fights. Those are supposed to be extremely hard to kill. I've also seen many people fighting foes the wrong way. Don't just fight him, find his weak spot. And in my last video, I'm going to do it again. I'm going to give a round of applause to Nikatas for this, because the reason I'm really excited about how this isn't going to be changing, and many of you guys may be like, oh, Dom being such a, you know, just why would you want something to be harder? The reason I want this to be harder is because even Studio Wildcard have said with the upcoming DLC Lost Colony in November, they are looking to change the challenge of ARK. Still with the same survival game that we know and love, like, and that side of things isn't going to change. It's still the same game. They're just going to make things a bit tougher, and that's needed in ARK. I said this in my other video. I said ARK is 10 years old this year, and it's not the same as spawning on the island for the first time anymore. That's not the way of ARK. We've all spawned on the island thousands of times, probably, and it's not, and it's ARK needs a new challenge, and it does. People find bosses too easily. Bosses should not be easy. I know this isn't Elden Ring. I know this isn't, other games like that. But at the end of the day, there does need to be more of a challenge in ARK now. We're so used to the way the game has worked that I'm ready for more tougher opponents. I think it's only right. I could be wrong. You guys may disagree with me, but that's how I'm feeling. Underworlds. So there are many questions about possible underworlds as well, and yes, underworlds are planned, but they will be worked on once the service of Astraeos is finished. One of them will be Atlantis. I won't tell you the others yet, but I'm extremely hyped for every one of those areas. The Astraeos surface will be a warm-up for those areas, and trust me. And it says Atlantis will probably be the craziest area I've ever done if it works out as I imagined it, and I won't promise you for any content or features yet, but I read your suggestions and make them happen if I like it. As always, I won't give any ETAs. Content is ready when it's ready. So there you go. Atlantis is going to be coming to Astraeos at some point in the future. We'll do a bit more of a breakdown on this in ARK Survival Ascended very soon for Astraeos. Very excited for it. Think it's going to be fun, and that is awesome. So obviously the Trado sale, PC patch notes. This is for console as well. Some obviously these ones are for the Steam client, but most of the other ones are all on console too. So fixed link to spring sale not going on the sale page. Fixed another exploit. Fixed an exploit. Fixed an issue where having an actual active mod map in your settings by mistake would cause your server to not boot correctly. This is just for Astraeos. Fixed element veins being damageable in PvE. Fixed wrong destruction material for element veins. Fixed element veins not being fully destroyed when leaving the area. Fixed lightning deathworm spawning. Fixed potential fix for cave buttons being invisible. Removed invalid actors that were incorrectly increasing the memory footprint of the map, and this will eliminate a significant number of crashes / black screens players are experiencing on console. This is already live, and this is separate from the new performance increase that we're going to also be getting very soon. Right, onwards from that, Unreal Engine 5.5. Now, if you want the full details on this, go and check out my Unreal Engine 5.5 video from like 1 or 2 days ago. That will give you the full rundown. But yes, in less than 2 days' time, Wednesday the 19th of March, you are going to be able to find out what is going to be up next for the, Snail Games are basically going to be doing a celebration for 10 years of ARK, and they're also going to be giving us some news on the upcoming franchise roadmap. Obviously, one of the biggest things being Unreal Engine 5.5, Lost Colony pre-orders are meant to be starting in April. We still don't know right now if Snail Games are going to be live from, or if this is going to be streamed, or if it's going to be private, and it's only going to be journalists there, and we're going to have to wait for the journalists to break the news. I don't know. If this does be the case, it has definitely made me think in my head, like, I want to be able to take the opportunity to start going to more of these events. It's hard, especially when a lot of them are in America, like this is in San Francisco, and, you know, I don't have a major corporation behind me that pays for my flights and takes me out to these things, because I'm in the UK and it's not cheap to go over to America. But I know it's really important for my brand and being able to get news out to you guys as fast as I possibly can. So if, you know, I'm hoping the stream will still be able to go live, because I said I will stream on Wednesday if this is going to be live. But if it isn't, you know, that's when you want to be able to get there so you can break the news first. So yeah, that's pretty much what's going on there, but hopefully that's going to be good news. Updates for the LoadedCrysis cluster that I wanted to mention to you guys. So we have announced a few weeks back that we are going to be doing live stream events on my channel. So pretty much, if you want to get involved in this, you come and join us in the cluster, and you have two ways of getting involved. So we have event tickets. So the event tickets are tickets you can pick up from there's two ways, as I said. So we're going to be doing a random wheel spin for anyone that's in the Discord and wants to participate in the events. I'll explain what these events are going to be. Or you can become a monthly supporter, a membership of the LoadedCrysis cluster, and if you become one of those members, you get an automatic ticket for every single event for while you're a member. So you can go through either way, whatever you prefer, whether you want to take a chance at the random wheel, or you want to be able to become a member and you'll be involved every time that you fancy. So what it really is going to be is we're going to have a separate server with a certain amount of slots for our events. Everyone will have their event tickets to get involved, and these will be things like dino battles, arenas where we'll be having huge like battles in, like not with just dinos, but like gladiator fights. We're gonna have like races with battle rigs, and the winners of these events will end up receiving store credit. They'll be receiving lots of different stuff like that. And if this is something that entertains you and excites you, you can either just get involved by watching over on YouTube, or you can come and watch us on the LoadedCrysis, or you can literally get involved in the event by coming to join us in the cluster and being able to try and grab yourself an event ticket. There'll be many different events, and they'll be streamed for a few hours per day, and I definitely recommend you guys come and get involved. So I think that is everything that I need to cover. I don't think there's anything that much else going on. Oh wait, one of the biggest announcements of all really is I can announce that we finally are working with a new great team on the LoadedCrysis merch. It's taken so long. I know many of you guys have asked for it for a while. Now on my site, you might have seen for a while that I had the Tuesday merch, and that was actually Helldivers 2 related. So there hasn't been an update to the merch in such a long time. And to be honest, the reason I didn't do it is because I was more thinking about how I could get the best quality to you guys, and doing it through YouTube's free partner sponsor. I didn't really like that, and I wanted to work with a proper team, and that's what I'm doing now. So we're going to have our LoadedCrysis merch, and then we're going to have the cluster merch. So there's going to be two different stuffs on the store. We're going to have things like plushies will be something in the future, but we're not going to talk about any of that just yet. There'll be special limited edition dino ones, which will be really exciting, and then we'll have everything else going on. So yeah, they're the main thing that's going on in the ARK community, in the LoadedCrysis community, but it's all spinning plates and it's really exciting. So thank you for watching. Leave a like, subscribe if you did enjoy, and I'll catch you guys in my next update video very soon. See you guys then.